The English language itself, it's so vague. Let's talk about it. There are words like good and bad, which basically mean the opposite of each other. Something good is something not bad, and something bad is something not good. But who are we to decide what's right and what's wrong, what's fundamentally good and fundamentally bad? Hello everyone, I'm Udantika Dhar, and today I want to talk to you about perception. Now, let's understand what perception really means. According to me, it's the cognitive process by which we interpret sensory information. What's funny about this is that the way we interpret this information is as unique as the stimuli itself. A fun way to realize this would be, can all of you take out your phones or just look at the time? Because I'm sure that even though you're looking at the same numbers right now, the way you interpreted the last minute was quite different. Though some of you would have expected this much time to go by, I'm sure many of you would have expected it to go either slower or faster based on how interesting you thought what I was saying was. Now, let's take a few storybook examples to understand this. Let's talk about Maleficent. What a character! The way we looked at her in Aurora's movie was as envious, jealous, evil. But when we saw it from her perspective, she was just heartbroken and sad because someone who she trusted betrayed her. And somehow we were able to sympathize with her and we felt empathy. That was truly extraordinary. And another very famous example would be the last minute of school. How boring. But jokes aside, this is exactly how we're viewing all these world problems. Because when it comes to them, even though we all know they're overshadowing our lives, some of us choose to do nothing, to simply ignore them as though they don't exist. Some of us want to fight back, want to battle with them and take back what's ours. But some of us are in the middle. Though we know they're there, we still do nothing. Well, there's also another thing perception does. A collective perspective is basically what society sees as norms. It makes us view something as beautiful or not so pretty. Because the things you see as wow are because so many other people are seeing it as amazing. And the things we see as meh are the same way. But look at this. All of these things have been happening to us without us even understanding. As you all know, I started Unity, an NGO. What we're trying to do here is not aim for world peace, but we're trying to create common ground so that all of us can come to an understanding and so that all of us can understand each other better. Now, we're trying to follow a concept of CNA, what I call the cousin of DNA. After all, it's our lifeline. Because connecting, networking, and advocating can really make a difference. Communication can bring about a huge change. Because we don't really focus on understanding, but the moment we see these problems from each other's perspective, we will actually come to common ground and start viewing everything in so many ways. Trust me, it will be flabbergasting. I would like to end my speech the same way I started it. The English is such a vague language, with words like unity, which are usually perceived as people coming together, but can also be seen as people embracing the differences we create, embracing them as not problems or hindrances, but as opportunities for change, embracing them as challenges that we can face. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good one.